Good afternoon, everybody. This is Lincoln Kenobi, and today we got another article that came out, and this is about Star Wars Outlaws. Now, me, frankly, I'm not going to get this game still. I'm not interested in this game, you know. So, right now, but I read so much what has been happening with this game. I've seen gameplays of it. I'm not liking the graphics, but right now, this is another topic that just came out, and it's called, the title, Star Wars Outlaws creative director name drops Ghost of Tsushima as his biggest reference. I don't know what they mean by that, but let's take a dive at it and see. Let's take a dive at this. Star Wars Outlaws creative director name drops Ghost of Tsushima as his biggest reference, which I've already read. Star Wars Outlaws creative director Julian Grady name dropped Ghost of Tsushima as his biggest reference of his upcoming Star Wars game. Grady reacted to reporter Dustin Bailey's comments that he thought the game reminded him of Red Dead Redemption. He stated, "It's super interesting because my biggest reference was Ghost of Tsushima, which is more on the Kurosawa side of inspiration than the Western. The John Ford side of inspiration for George Lucas." Gregory would continue, "The Red Dead Redemption is phenomenal. The world as a world, not as a checklist or activities that are repeated often. But I think that Ghost of Tsushima, what I loved about it was the purity of having a player fantasy and really leaning on into it. This is the story of the world, the character, everything fits together with the gameplay guiding everything. That's the fantasy of you are a samurai ninja in Japan. That's one of the guiding lights for this. Be elaborated." As Bailey notes, Grady and developer Massive want to make players believe they are outlaws in Star Wars. However, early reactions to the game do not appear to be convincing players this is the case. So why didn't you do this? If you want to make players believe that they are outlaws, why not create their own character? That would have been an idea. Like in Fallout games or in or any role-playing game. You could have done was make the character, create their own character, and then make them believe that they're outlaws. Like if I would have created my own character in the game, how I look like, facial and all, hey, I would have been in the game looking like an outlaw. That would have been better. That would have been like the best idea, I think. But let me know what you guys think of what I just said. Let me know. So, following IGN releasing 10 minutes of gameplay footage for the game, gamers torched it. The video currently has 94,000 dislikes. In the comments, players made it clear that they had no intention of purchasing and playing the game. IGN single-handedly saving us all money. Woke Centurion of Terra, former bandit, added, "How to save 80 euros in 10 minutes. Crayon the Hog 4984 commented, "That thermal detonation is the worst thing I've ever seen in a modern video game. Star the banging? Guys, the AI is completely lifelike. It was just programmed by the director of the Secret Service." Yeah, man, I mean, this... So, on the top of this negative feedback, Grady has previously indicated that the game will make it difficult for players to be immersed in the world of Star Wars. He and Massive created, given they decided to make the game's protagonist, Kay Vess, a much more modern protagonist. You see, that's what we don't want modern people. We don't want that. But they still do it. I think she's just more modern predator than we usually see in the game. She's somebody who is very much a street thief who gets thrown into things that are beyond her control and that she has to think her way out of, and that makes it a little bit more relatable than somebody who has all the confidence and sarcasm and just come off as somebody who is not believable. Grenade explained. He added, so having her be relatable in that way was something extremely important for us. Grady previously told Edge magazine that his team intentionally tried to make the character more relatable by having her be a rookie. He explained that the team wanted her to be a little bit more relatable, so they made her more of a rookie, a petty thief who ends up in a situation that's much bigger than they have ever expected. Game director Matthias Carlson also claimed Vess is relatable because she's not a Jedi. Carlson said, I think it's very relatable as a human being on the planet Earth that the character doesn't have any magical powers or properties beyond her daring, her skills, her tools, her buddy Nix. The personality type is also perfectly suited for going on a swashbuckling adventure. I think that's something I really resonated with thinking about his character in terms of building a game and gameplay around it, he added. What do you make of... That's an opinion. Well, let me say this. This is my thing. Star Wars Outlaws, what they should have done was, in this game, like, when they referenced it right here, yeah, I mean, right here, I believe. They should have done was, they should have just, instead of creating their own character for modern day usage, what they should have done was, they should have just damn no good let us create our own character. If anybody wants to play a girl and create their own design, how they look, go for that. If there are men that want to make their own character, if people could have just created their own character in the game and then just go with it. And yeah, you would have picked up going with an ally with this robot. I mean, just like they did with Mass Effect. All you had to do was do that. If they would have done it like that, bro, I think the game would have been more successful if they have done it like that. But to me, they made her like a Han Solo wannabe. And her design, the way she looks, it's not great. It's not that great. It's terrible. You know? They made her more manly instead of making her more of a female. You know? So, that's my opinion and everything, bro. That's my belief, what I think they should have done. So, if you like the video, hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts about this article here. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. Alright, you guys. Catch you guys later. Bye for now.